Palestinians.
So, Peter Kuznick, is the mask slipping and the real sentiment of anti-Semitism now on full display?
It's universal right now, and it's increasing all over the world. In the United States, we see a 388% increase in anti-Semitic incidents since the fighting started. In United Kingdom, it's up even more than that. France, Germany, Russia, around the world, we're seeing the ugly face of anti-Semitism being broadcast in the most vicious way. So, I mean, that is the reality, sadly. There's a long history of anti-Semitism, and we know that history, and we know how horrific it's been throughout history, and especially in the 20th century. So this is not something that's in the distant past. This is something that's in the recent past. And to see it happening again is very, very distressing. But there are a lot of things going on right now that are very disturbing to people. And one criticism of one thing does not justify support of something else that's also ugly. So we see in the United States, for example, we see both a lot of anti-Semitism on campuses, and we see Islamophobia on campuses. I'm seeing from the reports I'm getting from universities that there's ugly anti-Semitic incidents and there's ugly anti-Muslim incidents. And so, so this is a real concern and something that has to be universally condemned.
Do you think that the pro-Palestine protests that are taking place on campuses are feeding into this anti-Semitism?
It's reflecting it. There's always a deep-seated anti-Semitism, and then sometimes it rears its ugly head. But we know that this anti-Semitism is deeply rooted, not only in the United States, but in many countries, or pretty much everywhere, somewhat universal. And people need to speak out and condemn it. Palestinians can condemn it. Jews certainly condemn it. And Christians, I mean, this is something that we're aware of as a real problem. And when something like this happens with the fighting that's going on now in Gaza, it's going to jump out at us in ways that have to be universally condemned.
Okay.